Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Now ETN to start the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. ETN once more. Yeah, boy, this defense came to play. They're going to bottle him up behind the line again. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
It's now 3rd and 13.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They'll set up a throw. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Hall again on 2nd down. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Josh Allen from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 16. 25 yards there on the catch and run. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are on the board here first in the season opener. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6. Lawrence will throw. And this will be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now Lawrence. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Hall ought to give up the middle. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone. straight ahead, Etienne. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the shotgun, Lawrence. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Taken right around the 44. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Straight ahead is Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 7. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Okay, ready. Alert.
Hall again on 2nd down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And that is no good. No good. Line to the left. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Looked like you might have overcompensated there for being on the right hash because you've got to make sure you get the angle right. But that time he started it too far left and winds up hooking it way too far.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 9. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. So nothing doing there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Lawrence to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a jack. As they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
That. I want my money back.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll go again with Etienne. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. And they'll run with Etienne. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Etienne. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Etienne. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Going for it, here's Etienne. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jags' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that is going to tie up the game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Xavier Gibson now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll send Kirk in motion right. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Etienne up the middle. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And Lawrence going to get his guys to go quickly. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he will have a Jaguars first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Patterson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this 3rd quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's a give to Etienne. And he is going to lose yardage here. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. sets up a 1st and goal.
That's good for the Jaguars. First and goal at the 40.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try the left side with ETN. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You win 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Once more, ETN. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Travis Etienne, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 49 yards.
That's good for the Jaguars. First down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A handoff for Etienne. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Here's Lawrence to throw. A short throw there to Strange. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is. And they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Patterson's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. In a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The second down and 10 there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give to Etienne running right. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Patterson's kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. You think about it, that's a pretty important second-half field goal, Charles. That now stretches this to 2 possessions and really kind of ratchets up the pressure on that opposing sideline.
It certainly does, because that interception and adding a field goal to it, that puts them in firm control of this game right now. They're about 1 more big stop from putting this thing absolutely out of reach.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And the ball is knocked out. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. Through the middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And now the rookie's free. Running room at the 50. Look out. He might score. He will score. Touchdown. A big-time special teams play here in the fourth quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. These guys will take a 10-point lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Now Hall to start the drive. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. He'll drop to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The Jets on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll look to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of 1st. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. A handoff running left is Etienne. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here. That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 10. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
He's going to air one out. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Foyesade and Lorcan. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Lawrence. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 32 on the play.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Now they send a man in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. will take this one in for a Giants touchdown. Christian Kirk, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They'll drop to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They're going to look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
CDO is a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these